NASA has announced the formation of a special team to investigate UFO encounters. Space agency officials have assembled a team of 16 researchers to investigate reports of unidentified flying objects. Members of the group include a retired U.S. Navy captain, a former fighter pilot and test pilot, and a former NASA astronaut with expertise in astrobiology, data science, oceanography, genetics, politics, and planetary science. Everybody focused on finding unrivaled proof that aliens exist. Sudden encounter. A live feed from the International Space Station is just one of the videos available on NASA's YouTube channel, which is full of content that can interest you. A metallic object resembling a pine cone flew past the ISS, turned upward, and accelerated away into space during recent routine maintenance on the station. UFO sightings expert Scott C. Waring found the object and posted a video online detailing its whereabouts and appearance. When he went into more detail, as I watched the NASA Live Space Station cam, the lens zeroed in on a strange object that appeared to be approaching from below the station. I thought it was a satellite or a space capsule at first, but after 22 minutes, it suddenly sped up and soared away. To be honest, I was completely taken aback when the thing shot off into space without so much as a warning. I had always imagined a capsule would go into Earth orbit first and then return to Earth for landing. Even though it's possible the person filming was shocked by the unexpected appearance of a top-secret United States Air Force craft fused with alien technology, I find that highly unlikely. No conclusive answers. Back in June, NASA made the official announcement that the first ever UFO research group would be forming, and it was well known that David Spergel, an astrophysicist and president of the Simons Foundation, would be leading the push. When it comes to attempting to determine the nature of the UAPs that have been seen in international airspace over the course of many decades, the focus will be on how NASA can best investigate the phenomena. The space agency has admitted that a scarcity of sightings has made it difficult for scientists to determine the nature of UAPs. Due to the fact that, without access to a comprehensive set of data, it is almost hard to validate or explain any findings, as stated in a NASA press release. The study's goal is to suggest strategies for future data collection efforts that will improve our knowledge of UAP. Despite several investigations on UAPs by different elements of the United States government, including a Pentagon study that was declassified in June of 2021, no conclusive answer has been offered to the public as to what the UAPs may be. According to public comments made by NASA's Science Mission Directorate Associate Administrator Thomas Zuberkin in June, the agency has been discussing the best manner to formally research UAPs for some time. Upon completion of the research, which is estimated to take about 9 months, the whole thing will be made public and completely declassified. Signs of life. In its search for extraterrestrial life, NASA has long prioritized astrobiology initiatives. While future missions are being planned to explore other planets in our solar system for indications of life, the Mars Perseverance rover is now looking for relics of past civilizations that may have flourished on Mars. To give an understudied topic the respect it deserves, the government will approach its UAP investigation with the same rigor as any other scientific project. As Zuberkin noted, things that seem otherworldly often have novel scientific implications. Scientists are curious about the possibility of a natural explanation for UAP sightings, as these incidences have been linked to national security and aviation safety concerns. The idea that discussing UAPs in a conventional scientific setting is not scientific is something Zuberkin vehemently rejects. The quality of research, he added earlier this year in answer to a query about the significance of scientific inquiry, is not merely assessed by the outputs that arise from it, but also by the themes we are ready to address with science. According to Daniel Evans, Assistant Deputy Associate Administrator for Research at NASA, the total expenditure for this study is expected to be in the tens of thousands of dollars and will not surpass $100,000. What the probe will turn out to is unknown at the beginning. As stated by Spergel earlier this year, the idea of numerous separate events should be considered. To discover workable answers, I suppose we have to approach them with a sense of humility, as Spergel put it. My interest in astronomy has persisted over a large portion of my professional life. 95% of the universe's constituents are unknown to me now. The implication is that there are mysteries for which we do not have solutions. Studying this phenomenon is high on my list. If we find out there is still a lot we don't know about them, at least we'll have a starting point for our research. HIP-ASS. Astronomers glimpsed a nearby galaxy with features of an ancient universe by circling a bright background star. HIP-ASS J1131-31, a tiny galaxy with a diameter of only about 1,200 light-years, was recently discovered after it popped out from behind a rapidly moving star, earning the nickname Peekaboo in the process. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope saw a total of 60 or so stars in the tiny galaxy in exquisite detail. These stars seem just a few billion years old, making them quite young. As a finishing touch, SALT determined Peekaboo's metallicity. These results highlight a major difference between Peekaboo and nearby galaxies, many of which include ancient stars aged in the billions of years, when considered as a whole. Peekaboo's youthful stellar population makes it one of the least chemically enriched galaxies in the local universe. In light of the local universe's 13 billion years of evolution, this is quite unique. Since the Hubble observations were just a small component of a larger snapshot study called the Every Known Neighbor Galaxy Survey, the scope of the image is still limited, according to Anand. By conducting in-depth observations of Peekaboo with Hubble and the James Webb Space Telescope, we can better understand the region's star populations and metal composition, the ABC to discover extraterrestrial life. Since Peekaboo is quite close, we should be able to conduct precise measurements, as we may even be able to detect circumstances like those in the early universe and be way closer than we think. Many motorists are in no mood to take it easy when on the freeway. However, on July 14, 2001, things took a peculiar turn. Vehicles speeding down the New Jersey Turnpike came to an abrupt stop. People in various cars stopped for over 15 minutes to look at the unusual V-shaped arrangement of orange and yellow lights. The lights could be seen from both Staten Island, New York, and Carteret, New Jersey, since they are situated over the Arthur Keeley Waterway. Several reports of individuals, including a police officer in the metropolitan area, have seen the lights in question. Authorities in charge of air traffic control claimed they had looked into the UFO and came up empty. With an official research team, could we finally discover what's on the other side of this and so many other mysterious appearances? Tell us in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this.